Dome is here again. I'm here to present to you all the next video in our Career Cluster Description series. We are so excited to have you back to join us in learning about the law, public safety, corrections, and security career cluster. I know there is so much involved in the title of this cluster, but don't fret. We'll get deeper into each term, so when you're done watching this video, you'll have more insight into all it entails. What comes to mind when you hear the terms law, public safety, corrections, or even security? Maybe you think of a police officer, a lawyer, a security guard, or even a firefighter. The law, public safety, corrections, and security cluster, according to the Nebraska education model, helps prepare students for careers in planning, managing, and providing legal, public safety, protective services, and homeland security, including professional and technical support services. I know that's a lot, but let's break it all down. There are 5 different pathways in this cluster. The pathways are the following: emergency and fire management, security and protective services, law enforcement services, legal services, and correction services. To dive deeper into these pathways, let's start off with the emergency and fire management. This pathway consists of workers helping protect the public by responding to emergencies. For example, individuals who work in the emergency and fire management can be called to put out a fire or handle wounds. The specific career one could have could be a training officer, a rescuer, or an emergency management specialist. The second pathway is the security and protective services. Workers usually reside in public buildings protecting property. They do so by looking out for people and packages entering and leaving the buildings they are responsible for. Some careers in this pathway include, but are not limited to, security guard, systems designer, or security officer or director. The third pathway is law enforcement services. This pathway involves workers protecting lives and property. Those who work in this pathway have a broad array of responsibilities. Workers can be responsible for controlling traffic by helping prevent accidents. Those who work in these pathways are often tasked with the duty of maintaining order. They do so by enforcing laws, giving traffic citations, investigating accidents, presenting evidence at court, as well as arresting prisoners. Those who work in law enforcement can be a criminal or private investigator, a sheriff, or police officer. The fourth pathway is legal services, and it plays a huge role in our society. These workers are known to be the foundation and an incredibly important aspect of our everyday lives. Those who work in legal services carry a lot of responsibility and should be committed to adhering to ethical demands. If you decide to follow this pathway, you can work as a judge, a mediator, or an investigator. The fifth and final pathway is correction services, which involves the overseeing of individuals who have either been arrested or are awaiting the trial, or who have been convicted of a crime and are then sentenced to serve time. The primary purpose of correction services is the protection of the public, but also involves the guidance, education, and reintegration of offenders. For example, some careers under this pathway could be a probation officer, a correctional officer, or a program counselor. If you decide you want to work in this cluster, your work environment can vary from enforcing the law as a police officer, at a court, a prison, or working one-on-one with individuals, advising them with their legal rights. Alas, I hope you learned more about what it means to work in the law, public safety, corrections, and security cluster, because I know I did. If you are interested in learning more about the different opportunities available, make sure you check out the other videos and resources offered. Thank you for your time today, and we hope to see you back soon.